going on, YouTube? Reason coming at you once again. I want to say what's up to all the gamers out there, people who love and enjoy video games across the world. Anyone who happens to see this video, hope you guys enjoy this. This may or may not be a two-part video. I have a lot to say, and it's on a topic that's really been getting at me over the last couple of weeks. And it's really hit home in this last 2-week period or so, where Nintendo revealed their E3 plans, and Nintendo revealed that they're no longer selling the Wii U at a loss, and then Nintendo revealed that they plan to bring a lot of software, especially at E3, that is only possible with the gamepad to re-emphasize the value of this controller, of this console. And what do we get? We get so much hate, as always, across the internet, so much doomsdaying. You know, IGN is super guilty of this. IGN sits there. I mean, I'm not going to blame them completely, because I did see a little podcast they had. I forgot the actual name of it because I barely ever watched their stuff. But it was a discussion between three guys about what they think about the plans. And they were very positive about Nintendo's decision to do the plans they're going to do at E3. But still a little, like, you know, we wish there would have been a press conference, which I get that. I'm cool with that. Everybody feels like that. But for the most part, then I'll see IGN turn around with a video talking about this, that, and the other, and Nintendo's uncertain future. What's so uncertain about it? Okay, Nintendo has had issues like this throughout their time, throughout their history, and has always bounced back. But this video is not about Nintendo, but I'm basically building up to show you that this is what brought this topic around. So I'm sitting there and I'm talking with my wife and, you know, talking about the whole situation with Nintendo and gaming in general, and I just came to this conclusion, man, and this is why I wanted to make this video. Today's gamers are not gamers. And I'm finally wrapping my head around that reality. Today's gamer, and I use these quotations there because to use the word gamer to describe today's people that play video games and buy video games and video game consoles is the most erroneous thing that could be done, because they are not gamers. Today's gamer is a fan, is a spectator, is a cheerleader. Today's gamers are basically factions of gangs warring against each other about who's got more power under the hood, whose system does this better or that better or the other. Let me tell you something, man. Where I came from, okay, I've been gaming since the late, like I'm talking about 89, 90, around there. I've been gaming for over 20 years, people. I remember distinctly what it was to be a gamer back then. We didn't care, okay, for the most part. I don't want to say like we never cared at all, because that is a lie. You do care about graphics. You're supposed to care about graphics. But the emphasis that we placed on graphics back then, and that us real OG gamers today place on graphics, is the same place it's always been. It's minimal, okay? Back then, all we wanted to do was have fun. Today, when I turn on my Wii U, or my PS3, or my GameCube, or N64, or Saturn, or whatever I'm playing, I just want to have fun. When I get hyped up about a game that's coming out, I get hyped up because I see myself having fun playing that game. Today's gamer doesn't operate like that. Today's gamer sees a game and gets super hyped up for it if it has a certain resolution, if it has a certain frame rate, if it has voice chat, if it does online functions and things of that nature, and if it's just, you know, the highest standard of technological prowess. That's basically what they want. Whereas a gamer, a real gamer, could give a rat's ass about all that. If it's there, great, awesome, it just enhances the experience. But it's not the experience. Today's gamer, or not today's gamer, I'm sorry, real gamers care about the experience, man. We care about the fun, okay? That is why, man, like, I feel so bad for the person that stands there and says, you know, the person that stands there and gets so hyped up about, you know, like I said, frame rate and resolution and all the features of the game and how many polygons per second and how many gigs of RAM the console has and all this garbage. Gets hyped up for that. Plays shooter after shooter that tries to reach those specifications, but can't sit down and enjoy Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Or can't sit down and enjoy Pikmin 3. I feel so bad for you, man. you've lost what it is to be a gamer. You've lost the essence and the freaking reason that you started gaming in the first place, if in fact you're a real gamer or ever were a real gamer. The reason we play games is because it's an escape. It's a hobby. It's fun. It gives us joy. It's not so that we can sit there and brag about, well, my version of that game runs at this many polygons per second, therefore I have the definitive one. Or, oh, mine has a 60 frames per second. That mine is running at this, forget all that. Batman Arkham Origins is a perfect example. On the Wii U, it's missing the multiplayer. I was mad as hell when they first announced it, I'm not going to lie, but I got over it. It's missing the multiplayer, okay? And as far as I know, it doesn't have much or any downloadable content. I don't care. I popped Batman Arkham Origins into my Wii U to have a Batman experience, to play as the Dark Knight, to go through Arkham City, to fight against the villains, to have fun in that universe, and it does it. It gives me that buzz. That's why you game. It's not so that I can sit there and say, well, damn, this looks a lot sharper than the PS3, but not really as sharp as the PS4. I don't care. No, if you're a real gamer, you should not care about that. But yeah, I know so many people like that. And let's be honest, today's gaming populace is littered with people like that. That want to talk specs and this and that, which means they should be playing on PC. But no, they won't do that. They want to be in consoles. They are so obsessed with all this, and then you can't get them to enjoy Wonderful 101. They won't even look at Mario 3D World. Those are the funnest, best games that have launched in this new generation. Super Mario 3D World, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, The Wonderful 101, Zombie U, games like that. And I know I'm just listing Nintendo games right now, but I'm giving an example. Those are games that are fun. They are what we play games for. You know what I'm saying? The majority won't even look at that or even try it because it doesn't meet your specifications as far as the resolution, as far as the look of the game, as far as the options or the features and the specs and the frame rate. And for the few of you that do actually end up trying it, you end up freaking loving it. But then instead of realizing, damn, this is what gaming is about, having fun, you enjoy it, you're like, wow, this is a great game. And you go right back to your way of thinking of, no, consoles need to run at this resolution. Consoles need to have at least this much RAM in them. Consoles need to offer this. Where the Wii U is sitting there with hands down the best gaming library available right now, this generation at this point. And you won't even give it a look because you'd rather pay extra money to have your high resolution power box that has nothing to play. And you call yourself gamers. Excuse me. This is what I can't stand. Today's gamer is a soulless, passionless machine that just drops dollar bills in the pockets of us or whatever company they like, or multiple companies, just to have the latest box with the highest power, whether or not it has good games. It doesn't matter. Keep just dropping money in their pocket. And if most of those people will be honest with themselves, the only fun they get out of buying those games is when, after they bought them, they get to go online on YouTube or in forums or on Twitter or wherever and brag about how they're playing top of the line stuff. Brag about the polygons per second. Brag about the resolution and the frame rate. Belittle other gamers who don't care about that. This is where they get their buzz. This is where they get their fun. This is the only way that the games that they buy and play provide any fun for them. The actual playing of the game is not really all that fun for them. It's the fact that they get to brag about it later. That's why I always thought that Xbox gamer score, the whole thing that shows achievements and all that, was a bad idea. Because honestly, who gives a rat's ass how many bosses you've beaten, how many achievements you've had? I don't care whether you know how much I have or not. I just want to play the game. That's because I'm a gamer. I want to play the game and have fun. I don't give a rat's ass if you know what I'm playing, when I'm playing it, how much I played it, what I've achieved, what I still have missing. That's a stupid idea. But today's gaming population loves that Because today's gaming population is not gamers. All they want to do is brag. They will sit there and blow out a game from beginning to end, completed and everything, not for the experience, not for the fun, to throw it in someone else's face. You look stupid. You invested your money. You militantly went through this game and pretty much obliterated it just so that you can belittle me or someone else about your gamer score. When I dropped my 50 or 60 bucks on that game, it was because I liked the game and I enjoy playing it. Same thing it's been since 1989. First time I played Nintendo. It brought the biggest smile to my face. That's when I fell in love with gaming. Today, 20 some odd years later, when I turn on my Wii U and I see Super Mario 3D World or Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD or some other phenomenal game that I buy and I put in there, when the screen comes up and I see it, it brings me that same smile. It brings me that same joy. That's what a gamer is. That's why we game. Not so that we can brag. Not so that, you know, basically that's what they do it for, to brag and to talk stuff. Real gamers ain't talking stuff. Real gamers have their hands on the controller and are enjoying the experience. I don't know. I really don't understand how you can sit there and not enjoy a masterpiece like Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, but are blown away by Forza 5 or Rise Son of Rome. Forza 5, I'm just using that game as an example. If you are a racing fanatic, that's your game. No beef there. But if you're not a racing fanatic, all Forza 5 is eye candy. That microtransactions you're asked to death with downloadable cars and this and that are way overpriced. Killer Instinct is another example. Nintendo comes out and gives you a completed game from beginning to end right here in disc or in download on the eShop. Boom! Have fun. Enjoy it. You know? What we basically make games for and what you play games for? Fun. You know what I'm saying? And then Nintendo will turn around and bring out DLC for it, like Pikmin or Sonic Lost World, but actual worthwhile DLC. Now, like I don't understand how people are looking at Nintendo's plans for this E3 and saying, oh, Nintendo's out of touch. No, man. No. Sony and Microsoft and their legions of followers are the ones out of touch if the conversation deals with games. Now, Nintendo's out of touch with today's movement and direction because Nintendo's a gaming company, and Nintendo's always going to be a games company, and it's going to make game for gamers. Sony and Microsoft are different. They're something else. They're not gamer-centric. So if you mean out of touch with them in that sense, oh yeah. But the ones that are really out of touch are all, is today, 90% of today's gaming population is not gamers. And they're out of touch. Because Nintendo is still doing today what they've been doing all this time. Making great games. Making great systems that don't have all the power in the world and don't cook your grilled cheese sandwich for you and let you watch Netflix while downloading this and no. It's not a fucking computer. Excuse me for my cursing. It's a console. Nintendo makes great consoles that play great games. You know what I'm saying? That's basically all I got. My time is up, man, but it's really frustrating, man. But I'm starting to get it. Now I get it. Now, I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to debate with people. I enjoy Nintendo. I enjoy stuff for gamers. And I guess I'm going to have to do that on my own because today's current is not gamer-centric. God bless y'all. Stay gaming. Peace.